Okay, so I think the real best thing I can do is just find a way to automate the whole setup here. I currently have to manually place TNT and light it, manually place cake, so on and so forth. I'm gonna have to see what I can do to just automate it more or less. So I'm gonna start looking to that right now, trying to automate my whole setup here. So from what I've seen, this flower is pretty good if you can just maintain a good supply of TNT. This one's very good. If at the end of flames, I am still going to hang on to these. I really do like the Kakimurasas still. Granted, I feel like the TNT is going to be simpler to mass produce than the whole. And then there's also the lava. Then there's the Thermalily and the lava. Granted, that's going to be slower than some of the other flowers because this can only just absorb in mana once every 5 minutes. So that's the downside to this. So again, I'm going to double check my gunpowder supply. Again, it looks like we're running low. So I don't know if I'm going to mass produce these whatever these were named, entropinium. I know it sounds a lot like entropy that I remember, just don't remember the exact pronunciation. Shouldn't be that hard to make another Rune of Wrath. I mean, I still have the Rune of Winter just lying around anyway, so it's fine. Well, I do need more red flowers, otherwise I simply cannot make it. Just double checking to see what we have going on here. Oh, it's the flute sieving machine. This is the corn. Just double checking to see where I might have left my flowers from earlier, because I did pick up quite a few of these a while back. It's entirely possible and maybe I just used all of them already without realizing it. I'm gonna hold on to these roses. These are pretty rare. So I'm still doing very good for the white and the gray flowers. I'm out of red ones, though, unfortunately. Yeah, like no more mystical red flowers. I'm out of those. So I'm just double checking to see where I might have left my yellow and my red dyes. Then again, I can always just quickly grow myself some more flowers anyways. Might go somewhere where I'm only just gonna get like dandelions and tulips to grow. Because I'm not really gonna grow them here. I'll just briefly go elsewhere and grow them there. Our baby skeleton, healer skeleton, and I'm just getting knocked around all over the place. I'm just moving really quickly. Missing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just grow some more flowers. As soon as I get an opportunity to actually do so, I'm gonna grow some. Probably need to clear out some grass before I can grow some around here. There's one of the kinds I want. Again, I'm just going to opt to grow this elsewhere. Just going to use the bone meal elsewhere. And try to minimize how many other different types of flowers I get that aren't red and yellow. Because it's specifically like the red and the yellow dye I need. So I'm already just minimizing like growing the other flowers just by simply using the bone meal out here instead. Yeah, clearly better off using it out here. I think I might actually just see some mystical red flowers out here. In that case, I would definitely just grab them. Yeah, let's take these. Or I can just grab the flowers directly and not make fertilizer. Okay, I didn't think I'd get the opportunity to just grow them directly, but yeah. And I just got caught in quicksand. Alright, this will take a moment to get out of. I guess unless I break some blocks, I'm not getting out of this easily. I just have to knock a couple blocks out to escape. Yeah, of course I just stumbled into quicksand, because why the hell not? Still stuck. Alright, the water's gonna let me escape the quicksand. I guess that'll work. The water's gonna let me just sneak out. So I might still just look for a couple more mystical red flowers and try and just pick them up directly. And just skip making fertilizer. I mean, that'll just be like a couple steps fewer I need to take in that case. So let's try and find a few more of those. I'll just look a bit harder, a bit longer, and then I'll just head back home. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to find any flowers out here. That, well, I don't expect to see any. Yeah, I do see some more red ones. So let's pick those up. So yeah, this should be good for about 16 red petals for the time being. Well, I'll still probably pick up the random red and yellow flowers in case I do ever have to just get more floral fertilizer in the future. I guess I'll also grab these flowers while I'm passing through. Alright, so I'm pretty much almost back home at this point. So I'm gonna sleep just to get rid of the rain to make it daytime. I might at least just grind up the flowers I have and then keep the dyes elsewhere for safekeeping. I'm gonna ditch that, don't really need that dirt either. Because if I use the corn on the flowers, I'm gonna get 2 dyes from each instead of 1. And again, let me actually check to see if I can automate this. Might be possible to automate the corn. Let me see if I can hook it up with redstone. Well, I'll make a really straightforward pressure plate to test this out. I mean, if I can get this to work with the pressure plate and a simple redstone trail, then I can set it up with something else that'll actually automate it. Let me see if this works. I suppose not. I suppose it doesn't. Unfortunately, no, it doesn't work. I doubt I can just easily automate this with redstone. Doesn't look like it works the way I was hoping for. So I'll just hold down my right mouse button until these flowers are done being processed. Then I'll go through the 14 flowers, the 14 yellow flowers I have on hand, and do the same to those, getting 28 more yellow dyes. In case I end up needing these for later. I'll load up the dandelions and then start grinding up those into 2 dyes each. Alright, almost done. Alright, that's the last time I can stop just right-clicking this. Alright, I can definitely stop now. So I'll just leave these for later. So I'm gonna just go and make, like, all the... I'm gonna make all the red petals right about now. And I'll still need to decide exactly how many more entropiniums I actually want to make. Alright, so a rune of wrath is needed for each one. I might make 2 more. I mean, if I could just more easily get large quantities of TNT, then obviously I would make even more of these. 2 more doesn't seem too overkill, so I guess I'll go for that. Alright, so I have to take, yeah, these out. And I need, like, some living rock to go through with this as well. And of course, I also need to get some mana to come in here. Need to start providing mana or we're never gonna get, like, a rune to get created. Again, I'll just sacrifice Cold to the End of Flames to go through with this. Well, yeah, I got to go on this one. I'll move this over. Briefly move this one over, and then I'll just set this to bind mode. Right click, right. Okay, now it's pointing. There we go. Now I got it pointing. Or I could do this alternatively. Sacrifice a couple of levels just to instead, like... I could do that instead of sacrificing more coal to this End of Flame here. I mean, I don't know I could. I mean, I just did a bit of that. Actually, no, I'll just put like another half stack of coal there. And then just leave this to do its thing. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna go and get... nope. What was I supposed to get? Oh, right, the petals. I'll get 8 of each petal, so 4 of each flower. Probably not gonna need this many, but I'd rather just get, like, more than I need than, like, too little. This is ready. Oh, right, the one in the forest. Need that to actually just claim it. Right click on an empty hand to add back the last recipe. Oh, but I just need like 2 more mana diamonds, then I can actually put back the last recipe. Alright, so let's do that. I'll get myself like 3 entropiniums for the time being. But if I can just find a way to get you like even crazier amounts of TNT, then I'll definitely just get more. Especially with the Elven Mana Spreaders, this would burn through TNT quickly, but it would produce like a lot of mana. So if I just had the supply, then it would be well worth like the effort just to get more of these. And Elven Mana Spreaders, that would definitely really work out for me. And also some seeds, otherwise this isn't going to work at all. And also, yeah, I need some fire runes to do this as well. So I now have a second of these. I guess I'll just keep it here for the time being. Alright, so this is almost ready. Okay, I didn't mean to put like 3 petals in there. Can I undo? Can I undo this? Meant to put on only 2, so I'm gonna undo that. Oops. Alright, there we go. And then just, I chuck one more Rathrune in here. And then, like, some more seeds, and then we should be good to go. Alright, so now I gotta just decide wisely as to exactly what I want to do with these. So I'll probably, first things first, start by hooking up one of these. Actually, no, for a second, let me place this back. Oh, no. I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. Getting a little confused, and I don't like it. Whoops. How do I keep on just accidentally breaking, like, holes in the ground here? Like, how do I just keep, like, forgetting that's what I'm accidentally doing? This is in bind mode? Yes, it is. Connect these. So ideally what I want to do is just periodically have TNT blocks get placed here. Okay, I'm gonna make it daytime so again I can just see what the hell is going on. Yeah, so block placer I'm gonna try here. So I'm gonna see how I'm doing for plastic. That's obviously not a problem, so I might just make like quite a few. I might just like make a batch of block placers most likely. Probably gonna make a batch of these. I'm guessing this is like what, cobblestone here that goes here? I'm guessing this is cobble plus the redstone. I'm gonna see how I'm doing for cobblestone. I could be running low for all we know. Oh, it's still not that bad. Then again, I am actually probably gonna run low sooner or later. So it's 3 droppers per block placer. Okay, I just made 12 of these. Then I need steel casing. If I have the steel and the osmium and the glass lying around, that's not going to be a problem whatsoever, which I do have that just lying around. So that's clearly not a problem. Alright, there's 4 steel casing. So let's just make, like... There we go. Okay, I need 1 more redstone. And then I can make my 4th block placer. I'm going to make, like, a batch of these. I'm going to make a small batch of 4 for now. That way I just have more lying around for when I end up needing them later. Of course, I then need to also get them properly set up. It's facing the wrong way, clearly. That's better. Active on redstone signal. So it's gonna place the block of TNT, but something has to actually light it. And again, I'm pretty sure a redstone torch would actually do that, like, no problem, so... I can probably just make a simple redstone torch and those will just auto-light whatever TNT blocks get placed. But yeah, I still feel like I'm going to have to exercise with a little bit of caution in doing this, but I feel like I more or less know what's going to happen if I set this up correctly. I feel like I more or less know what I'm doing, so I'm not too worried. Even then, I'll still have to take a bit of time to just verify that it's going to be in fact set up correctly. Take a small bit of time to verify. So this has to be powered or it's going to do absolutely nothing. Transporters for items, I'll get those ready too. Probably not going to be doing much without that either. And yeah, I think getting rid of this was long overdue. I'll keep that lying around for now. There's a random dispenser. Okay. So that's going to transport more items. That transports more items over. Okay, can I break this and just move it? Again, I have like next to no room to carry stuff, so I gotta put things away. Again, like I'm just constantly dealing with like lack of inventory space. So I have to just momentarily stop to clear out some inventory space. Otherwise, I'm just like, it's gonna slow me down like by a lot. Just trying to get things done with like little inventory space is gonna slow me down majorly. Gonna get some more sand out. So I'm gonna get this connected. First things first, I'm gonna wire this up. Then I'm thinking maybe I should just put the wires underground. Active on redstone signal. No, not like that. Trying to get a redstone signal to go into the block placer. Well, trying to do that. I guess it'll be like something like this. Where's the hourglass? Gotta pick that back up too. Yeah, the whole point is I'm going to be using the hovering hourglass to get this to work. So I need to just throw it some sand to get it to actually run. I probably don't want to send a pulse every second, mostly. Oh, if it is this high. I'm probably not going to want to send the pulse every second. So I'm trying to find a way to automate the placement of TNT in such a way that the entropium will absorb every TNT without fail. Because this has to just get rid of all its energy before taking in the next block of TNT or it's going to fail, and that will just blow up my setup, or at least a decent part of it. Which is obviously bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Trying to more or less count the number of seconds it's going to take for this to just completely use up all the energy inside it. That's set to just send the pulse every second. That's too quick. So can I put in more sand? Because that's like way too quick to just send the pulse every... No, it's not letting me just like put multiples in. Alright, hold on. Hovering hourglass. I didn't forget about V-World 2 at all. There's this obnoxious puzzle level located there. Main path or like secret path? Like, do I have to find these secret exits to get to said puzzle level? So... am I just not able to load in multiple blocks of sand? Can accept up to a stack of one of 4 types of items. So up to a stack, so why is it not doing that? Why will it not take like up to a stack? It's just beyond me. No, that clearly doesn't work. Yeah, I can put in 1 block of sand, then it just refuses to put in more, so I'm confused. Okay, suddenly there's 64 blocks of... Okay, can I unlock it? No, please. $16. Okay, that's better. I counted 15 seconds, or like more like 14. I just want to be sure that every time a block of TNT gets placed and lit up, then this thing has absolutely no mana left in it, because if I am off, if I undershoot it by like a second, then I could just come back and find like a nice little crater here instead of my mana spreaders and my block placer. I'd rather just like overshoot it by a couple seconds than risk undershooting it by just 1. Oh, Bowsette, hi. I was just looking at the wiki article for the Hourglass. I was just looking up something else regarding this mod. So, I'm gonna do 18 seconds. It should be like a safe bet. Alright, 18 seconds. Should send a pulse every 18 seconds now. I'm gonna dump all this inside. So I'm just gonna sit back for a minute and let this just do its thing. Alright, where's the block? I was supposed to place a block of TNT as soon as that signal got sent. Well, personally, I don't do that either. I'm not the only one who doesn't play S&W hacks to solve puzzles. I'm just gonna sit around to make sure this actually does work as intended. I just really hope this doesn't fail, because if it fails, that means there's gonna be a nice little crater. Looks good. No crater so far, so I like what I'm seeing. Okay, that was supposed to place TNT. I mean, if it's just doing it all automatically anyways, if I just need to simply put the TNT in 1 chest, and then that's literally going to do all the work for me, then it doesn't really matter. If it skips, like, every once in a while, like, placing a block. So yeah, all I'd have to do is just go and gather the resources to make the TNT, make it, put it off in this chest here, and then it's just gonna get funneled off to this entropium, and it's gonna get, 1 block of TNT is gonna get placed from the machine if able every 18 seconds, more than enough time for this flower to just burn through the mana it receives from each block of TNT, so that it can just continuously receive every block, without fail. could maybe consider just moving these pipes and these wiring underground or like above ground so I can just walk through here. So it feels less awkward just to walk past here. But other than that, still, it's looking good. But I do want to just move this over one, actually. And I didn't want to make another random hole in the ground, but of course I have to. I'll put the 18 blocks back in. Might as well lock it. Okay, this pipe is not supposed to be connected to this hourglass. Connection change to... Oh, whoops. Change that to none. I have to change it to pull momentarily, so it just took the sand right out of the hourglass. Now I gotta just put it back in. To unlock it. Lock it again. Yeah, even with it being locked, like this pipe still just pulled the sand from right out of it. Not what I was intending, but hey, interesting. So I'm definitely going to look into just gathering more mana right about now. So specifically, I'm going to go gather more gunpowder. I'm still certainly... I have a feeling I'm still doing pretty good on sand. Not even. Gonna run out of that too sooner or later. I still have an even harder time just maintaining like a good stock of gunpowder. So I'm trying to find another creeper. And not really having much luck with it currently. Don't know what I was expecting. Okay, I'm gonna find a bomb carrier right next to my creeper. Surprisingly, I'm also gonna find a bomb carrier, I guess. So I'm gonna get the essence put into the machine first, and then I'm gonna just put the creeper in the egg. What am I saying? Creeper into the mob imprisonment tool, yeah, that thing. Should probably put my runes away. They're just taking up inventory space, and I'm not really using the Kaiju staff currently, so it's just 3 spaces I'll just get back if I just put that away. How are we doing for buckets of essence? Honestly, not half bad. So now, time to just get the imprisonment tool into the machine. Probably gonna get this back in the hotbar, of course. Oh, what? That explains it. Please? There we go. Please? I'm trying to just hit the creepers that are right in front of me. And I stop, like, almost missing. Yeah, because... Oh, really? What? That wasn't lethal? Yeah, see, I knew this was gonna happen eventually. Okay, so that apparently wasn't lethal damage. That only hit for 18. That didn't actually kill it. So that really was not lethal, and what... Okay. Alright, let me see... Let me assess the damage here. Hold on, let me assess the damage. Okay, I got this back at least. That didn't just vanish on me completely. Let's assess the damage. It's probably nothing crazy. Right, so latex processing... Yeah, processing unit. I probably lost more of my floor. I probably only really lost, like, my floor tiles. Should be easy enough to replace, and maybe, like, a couple pipes here and there. Okay, stop falling through the floor. Stop falling through the hole in my floor. I don't need to do that. I really don't. Probably just gonna move this mop duplicator somewhere else at this point. Just to avoid running the risk of blowing another hole in my house. Yeah, I had a feeling this was gonna happen. So, okay. Not right now. I'm trying to figure out how to just patch the hole in my house. Yeah, for the most part, they're still coming along pretty well. It looks like everything's still plugged in. I hope so. That's... Wait a minute. No, this is supposed to be plugged in still. Just making sure, like... Alright, so that's the logistical transporter. What non-computer science classes am I currently taking? Alright, so this... Well, not taking any currently. Color... No, it's not supposed to be. Changing the color. This is the item pipe, right? Connection. Alright, what's going on? I'm gonna bust... Nope. No, I'm gonna hit the cable by accident, because why the hell not? So yeah, give me a moment. I need to get this repaired. Apparently it's just not that easy. Alright, so that's the fluid pipe. Alright, so what's the fluid pipe doing? No, it's supposed to... That's... That's supposed to... No, I'm doing it wrong. This is the pipe for latex. I'm getting mixed up again. That's latex. This is supposed to be water. Now this pipe is full of the wrong fluid, and I'm all confused. Alright, that's better. Yeah, now this is all messed up. Oh, come off it. It's not like letting me replace the pipe properly. Right, now I'm confused. Now I'm mixed up. It's not even letting me replace the pipe correctly. Now I'm all confused and mixed up and whatnot, and it's really annoying. So yeah, this is supposed to be the pipe for the water. I'm supposed to have a latex pipe, but these aren't even connecting anymore like they should. Now my pipes are just acting up and they refuse to stop acting up. Right, so logistical transporter, mechanical... What the hell is going on? Okay, I think I might actually know what was happening. So I need to just break up that connection entirely. Alright, so what the hell am I doing? Mechanical pipe. I'm trying to just, like, get out of the state of being confused. Okay. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna flush the water out of this pipe. Because once I've done that, then we're all good. Once that's at least flushed out, it's all good. Alright, so yeah, give me a moment. This is gonna take some time to figure out. Worst case scenario, just break the pipe here completely. Is there another way just to, like, force the water to just leave the pipe without just having to dismantle the whole thing? Because I would prefer to just not dismantle all of it. Because if that's really not necessary, then I just simply would rather not do it. Yeah, I'm just legit, like, confused. Just demolish the pipe. But yeah, if I try that and try and replace the pipe, here's what's gonna happen, most likely. These will just connect automatically and put me right back on the same problem I had earlier. I'll just get put back into the exact same problem. As if I never got to fix that at all. These pipes just auto-connect by themselves even though I clearly do not want them to. So I'm going to change this connection type to none. And try this again, and it's just gonna... This time it's not auto-connecting. Well, I really, really don't think I have much of a choice. I don't really have a choice. Well, maybe I do, but this is the best one that's available to me from what I know. It's my best available choice. Best choice I can actually think of on such short notice, given the circumstance. Alright, now the pipes have vanished on me and I need to find them again. Alright, I think the pipes just vanished on me. A lot of them probably just yeah, they disappeared. That or I just don't know where they landed. Like, something happened to the pipes. They can't just disappear. I'm not gonna bother asking questions. I'm just gonna, like, get more pipes out. If I have to make more, then screw it. I'll just make more. I'm not gonna bother asking questions at this point. It's just simply not worth it. Like, I never get answers to my questions when I ask them anyway, so... I usually don't get answers, so there's really no point trying. Usually too unlikely to get answers, so what's the point? I'm not gonna argue with something that's just, like, not gonna respond in any capacity whatsoever. It's like yelling at a rock. Like, it's pointless, just yelling at a rock. Feels like I'll literally be trying to talk to a wall. Like, what's the point in that? Alright, so let me get a random log that the tree fluid extractor will recognize just to test this out. I'm gonna go with something from the vanilla Minecraft, because I know that's gonna be recognized without any question. I know for a fact that'll most certainly be recognized. Okay. There we go. Why do feminist study degrees exist? I wish I could answer your question because I'm not into that personally. It's not something I've pursued. It doesn't really appeal to me. But surely it must appeal to enough people that it has relevancy to the point where it's actually like a legit degree you can earn. Surely it must be relevant in some context. Honestly, it beats me as to what its actual legit usage is. So, mob duplicator, which... Okay, I have it. I'm still carrying around block placers. I'd rather not carry these around if I don't need to. So I'm going to take this somewhere where I don't mind just having an explosion happen. Because I would prefer not to just simply blow up like part of my house again if I don't need to. What do I think the most useless degrees are? Personally, if you ask me, a lot of the social science ones don't sound very useful compared to, like, let's say computer science. Or medicine degrees. A lot of those sound like way more useful. Right, so output... No, it's not outputting right. Output right? I gotta get this thing to work. Output, and I got something on. Gotta shake that off. Got something aggroing me. There we go. If I shut these off... Actually, no, I'm just gonna leave these on. I might as well at least guarantee... Yeah, I can see how that might be somewhat useful. I mean, it definitely sounds like a valuable skill to have, just understanding, like, the minds of others. I mean, there's people out there that just more or less absolutely need someone out there who's willing to, like, talk to them and understand, like, what's going on with them. Like, there's just people out there that really need someone to try and just reach out and understand them. And that's what, like, psychologists are good for. Let me just free up, like, a bit more inventory space. I'll just put this here for now. And I'll take some more buckets. I'll fill up my inventory. Oh, CD20, hi. So yeah, I was just talking with physicists about university degrees earlier. He's wondering why the gender studies degree exists. Well, actually, no, he said feminism, but gender studies and feminism do overlap. They both just more or less explore the like aspects of women in society and how society interacts with them and vice versa. I don't know, like, I never actually sought out literature degrees myself, so it's hard to say. Yeah, if a creeper blows up now, it's gonna be easier just to set back up. I won't have, like, some of my machines get destroyed or like the floor get destroyed. Yeah, like this is straight. This is like definitely modded. Pretty sure vanilla wouldn't just like give you a mob duplicator. Okay, it's still running. So I just decided to bring the duplicator out here. Because if a creeper blows up, it's not that bad compared to if it blows up in my house. I just want to avoid having that happen a second time in a row. Yeah, I'm just trying to get gunpowder. I prefer, like, I don't have a creeper just blow up while I'm done doing this. I mean, typically I one-shot kill him with my Shadow Sword, but there was just one time where I only dealt 18 damage to one of these. So yeah, it survived with 2 points of health, and of course that's enough for it to just blow up if I don't kill it quickly enough from there. I was expecting to one-shot kill it, but failed, so that's how. That's how, like, a little hole in my house got made. So yeah, that's how that happened. So if I find, like, another hole behind my house where all my mana stuff is supposed to be... This mob duplicator? Yes. That just appeared in front of me. I mean, especially when it came to mobs that explode, I just felt like I had to move it outside momentarily. For the most part, I duplicate mobs that are easy enough to kill that just taking them down is, like, really no effort. I mean, I was still able to technically keep this in my house, but it's not really recommended when you're dealing with creepers or anything that can actually destroy blocks. It can duplicate whatever mob is trapped in a mob imprisonment tool that you put into this machine. I'd like to show you this right now, but creepers will just spawn and blow up my face if I try. If I try and show this off now, unless I just break the wiring here, sever the connection, a creeper will just blow up my face. Yeah, they just spawn on demand if you have the essence to actually spawn them in. And obviously mobs with more health, bigger mobs, take up more essence. And I think, like, past 500 points of health, like, the mobs simply can't be spawned in this method. So for example, this is the mob imprisonment tool. I'm just going to empty it out. So I can just take any mob in the game and just right-click it with the mob imprisonment tool and it gets trapped inside. And then it can just be used to be duplicated later on. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. And yes, I was doing that in my house, and then, like, one creeper exploded and I just stopped doing it in my house just cause. Might want to consider getting more essence soon. I mean, I'm running a little low. I mean, I used up a bunch of it just to mass spawn creepers for gunpowder. Hardest math course I've taken in university thus far. I mean, it took a lot of math courses. I mean, my computer science program just actually has like a lot of courses that have like some significantly heavy math involved. Computer graphics has a lot of math. Animation has a lot of math. Yeah, it's hard to say, really. I mean, there's certainly a lot to choose from, and that's all pretty advanced stuff, to say the least. Traditional math course. Oh, so were the courses specifically about the math, like algebra or calculus? I mean, it wasn't specifically part of the course, it was an option you had. There's a course called Advanced Calculus I recently took. I mean, I could have taken some other random math course in its place, but I just chose that one. It happened to be available at the moment. I mean, it still might be an easy course if you absolutely understand what you're doing. If you absolutely understand, like, core concepts, then it might not actually be that hard, but certainly quite a bit to take in still. I mean, even if a creeper blows up here, it's not, like, too bad. And even then, it didn't take too long to just repair, like, the mess one of them made. I think that course also went by, like, Calculus 3, in case you're wondering. I'll just sit on this for a while when it comes to gunpowder. I'll just use that for the time being. And just go for more of it later. So yeah, I'm just still trying to imagine what exactly you would do for a living with a degree in feminism. Could maybe be like some sort of journalist or something like that. Could maybe be like super into journalism. I'm pretty sure there's like plenty of courses I haven't taken that you'd have to take if you wanted a math degree. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab some sand right about now, because I'm running low on sand now. Got a decent amount of gunpowder, but now I'm low on sand, so I gotta fix that. Yeah, I'm just wondering which math courses you need, like, just general specific ones. Like, I wonder if probability, I don't think it's specifically geared towards computer science. I think you'll likely just encounter probability and statistics, even if you're not really pursuing computer science, most likely. Alright, let's collect some sand now. I'm gonna get this much quicker than I got the gunpowder, because the atomic disassembler exists. Might just take everything that's lying around and then just come back here later when I need more. Maybe I'll grab a bit more. After throwing some in the backpack so I have more room to carry the rest of it. I'll get a bit more sand. I'm gonna leave a nice set of cracks in the terrain. It's gonna look ugly, but I just want to quickly get the sand. I mean, it's not like I actually live close by this area. Likely shouldn't have to go back for more sand or glass for a while. Because of course I can easily just smelt all that to glass. Or whatever I need to turn to glass. And even then I still have a couple stacks of glass lying about anyways. Alright, so yeah, there's plenty of sand. So I'm gonna see how much of I can just simply... Okay. I'll put a bunch of it into here for now. Right, so yeah, that's like all of it. So I'll just make like a bunch more TNT. I'll make like several more blocks of it actually. So I'm gonna get the sand in place first things first. $48 TNT. That'll do for now. So I should be able to just place all the TNT in here. The block placer should then start placing one TNT every 18 seconds. That the explosion then gets fed to this, so mana should start getting produced automatically at this point. Should start auto-making mana. I mean, this should work. I'll just gather more gunpowder for later when I need that. This should work out. No, it didn't. So all that preparation was for nothing, wasn't it? So all that preparation was just to be, like, really disappointed. Just to get incredibly disappointed. Alright, so yeah, like, CD20, this flower. Let me also pull out my One of the Forest. This flower right here. This absorbs energy from explosions. But it only does so if it doesn't currently have any mana stored inside. So this must have still had at least a bit of mana inside as the last block of TNT went off. So it just thus created the hole like it was going to under normal circumstances. Yeah, what if I just set this to like every 30 seconds, just to really be certain we don't get a repeat of that? Let's just be extra certain we don't get a repeat of that, so I'll set it to like 30 seconds. If that doesn't work, then I really just won't know what to say. If that also just causes a hole to get blown up. So if that also fails, then really what's going to be the point? So did I might have actually lost a couple mana spreaders off of this. So I got these flowers back. Kept the... I think I actually lost a couple mana spreaders from this. Yeah, I certainly did lose a couple. I'm gonna make 2 more Elven ones actually right now. So how am I doing for... Yeah, let's make 2 more Elven mana spreaders. And try and just pick up the pieces and recover. I even just counted the seconds and then just added like 3 or 4 seconds just to be sure that wasn't gonna happen. Alright, so what was I supposed to do again? Yeah, momentarily just, like, lose focus on what I'm supposed to do. It's annoying. Like, I momentarily just forget exactly what's happening. Like, it just sucks when that happens. 2 more Elven Mana Spreaders. Right, so the mana pool is still intact. Gonna get more dirt blocks to fill up our hole. I think I'm also missing a block placer, so I'll just get one of my spares to make up for the missing block placer. And I'm gonna hope that doesn't happen a second time, because if it does, then I might just look for another means of automating this. I'll likely switch over to some other form of automation that doesn't just risk blowing a hole in the ground if it fails. I'll switch to something like less destructive, potentially. Alright, so... Yeah, I wanted to get the dirt. I momentarily forgot again what I wanted to do. So yeah, I want the dirt to just fill up our hole. I'm just gonna patch this up and try and pretend this never happened. Yeah, pretty nice dent in the ground, to say the least. And this is all just in an attempt to get more mana quicker. Or better yet, just automate the process so I don't have to actually be there while it generates mana. Or better yet, so I simply don't even have to be here as the mana produces itself. If I really don't have to be here, that's just all the better. Alright, that hole is now patched up. Get the block placer out. That's not even facing the right way at all. What mode's this on? Oh, whoops. Normal mode. Trying to make sure it's still in the correct mode at least. No, not quite. Okay, we're gonna obviously point this to the mana pool and this to the mana pool. So these are connected to one another. That's what I want. Place that. These should be connected too. Connected. Yep. Yeah, that's good. Then just put the power source back in, like so. Pop. So I'm gonna move the hourglass over here, put the sand back in. Right, so the signal's actually supposed to go here. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna guess the entropinium's gonna actually just absorb, like, blocks diagonally, too. I'm guessing if the TNT is just over here, it's still gonna be close enough. Power source. Oh, wrong type of connector. Supposed to put the wire, not the pipe there. So if this also fails, I'm really gonna be in shock. I'll be even more in shock if this also fails. That's supposed to go every 30 seconds now. Just trying to really reduce the risk of being blown out again. Active on redstone signal. I gotta put the torch back too, of course. And hope we don't just get another hole here. If it happens again, I won't even know what to say. If we get another hole. This didn't receive any mana. This is almost out of mana. This one's out, so that's good. This one didn't take in any. And then we just got another TNT placed. This got no mana, this got all of it, so... I can't just feed 2 entropiniums in one shot with 1 TNT less. It doesn't seem to work. Alright, so this is like out of mana again. Then again, I do have 2 flowers. If this one's never gonna take any explosions, then maybe I can actually just increase the frequency at which this spits out TNT. Because if I have like 2 flowers that can absorb explosions, let's say if this one has mana in it, but this one doesn't, then I think this one should be able to take the mana instead of this one, if the need be. Yeah, let's try that. Cut this in half and hope we don't get screwed over by doing so. And hope it doesn't fail miserably trying to cut that in half. So this flower should take in some mana now, I hope. This one's gonna run out soon. I think we have a system going here. Slightly faster one. Faster, but it's gonna guzzle up more TNT. And in case one flower has, like, still some mana in it, then the other one's gonna cover for it. So if this can't take in more mana, this one will, and vice versa. I think we figured it out. Yeah, it seems to be good now. Right, so no more holes being made, so I like what I'm seeing. Yeah, yay, no more holes. Now I'm going to look into something that also auto-places cakes, if that's a thing. Assuming that's possible for something to auto-place cakes. So I'm still looking at maybe even further options here. There's still 3016 in here. I'm gonna look to see what else I can do to maybe automate things further. Like maybe just start placing lava here for the thermal lilies to absorb every 5 minutes, because that's the cooldown for that. Right, so I wonder what a block placer would do with some lava. I'd have to just go and test that out right about now. So yeah, this is just working no problem. Until it runs out of TNT, that is. Yeah, if it has like a constant supply of TNT, then just maintaining that is not going to be a problem whatsoever. Like, that'll be just no issue to maintain. Let's get some more cable ready. Pipes that transport lava. Pretty sure I don't need the logistical transporter for this. So if I come back and see another hole in front of my end of flames, not these, entropiums in this. If I see another hole, then I'll have messed up. But I don't think that's going to happen this time. Not expecting this to happen again. Alright, see you later. So, block placer. I'm gonna guess it can't place lava, right? And I guess it's just gonna miserably fail to do that. Alright, so anything that places fluids. This places blocks. Looking for something that places fluids. Alright, so fluid placer. Let's go look for that. Anything that just dumps fluids into the world. This extracts tree fluid. Fluid saving machine, nope. Fluid crafter. I don't quite think that's it. Fluid pump. What machine places fluids into the world? Like, it just places a lava block where I want it to be placed. Okay, this can create lava lakes, but I'm trying to just, like, put, like, one block of water or lava at a time, not just create an entire lava lake. So how would I do the former? Must have something in my mod pack that lets me just place. Fluid Placer, actually additions. This sounds like something I don't have, right? So I seem to have a Fluid Placer, but not a... No, a Block Placer, but not a Fluid one. Buildcraft Floodgate places liquids. Fillers for normal blocks. I have Buildcraft, Floodgate. I'd much prefer to just place like one block at a time. Let me see if it actually does that. Tank. Let's try this. That's super easy to make, the tank. Let's try that. How much mana are we sitting on now? Oh, not bad. Didn't even have to do anything. Once the TNT was loaded in, it just absorbed the mana all by itself. Pretty much automated mana. That's beautiful. Alright, so next on our to-do list is the Floodgate to see if it works the way I think it's going to. I think I'm just more or less finding my own way to play this at this point. I'm finding my own way through the mod pack. I mean, I can imagine someone else playing with this exact same mod pack and just doing things very, very differently than what I'm doing. Yeah, I guess that's also part of the appeal. So many different ways you can do things. So I need some iron bars and an iron gear to go through with this. That might be part of the appeal with all the different ways you can just solve these problems you have. Right, so I only need like one wooden gear here. Then I gotta just quickly get myself up to iron. Or I need some random iron ingots. I mean, eventually, yeah, I'm gonna run out eventually. Eventually, I'm gonna have to just find more iron. So I have the Floodgate. So let's try this out. So I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna take down the block placer and put the Floodgate there. Alright, so how do I actually... Alright, I just put lava on the Floodgate, it looks like. Alright, there we go. And it just spit out the lava. Are there any other ways to actually just customize your interactions with this, or no? So it seems to not even require like redstone flux at all. So I'll just take this back. I'm just gonna test this. Okay, so I have it auto-placing lava now, but is there a way to just restrict like how often it auto-places the lava? Otherwise, I'll just waste out on potential, like, I'll just be wasting lava if I just place it as often as possible. Because this only actually takes in mana every 5 minutes. Sure, like, it takes in lava, like, whenever, but only every 5 minutes does it actually give you mana back. Right now it's just placing lava and wasting it. Wrong mode. Still wasting lava. I think I'm gonna have to shut this off till I more or less figure out what to do. Yeah, once I can just figure out how to make this only place a lava block every 5 minutes, then I'll be good. Rather than just placing one every possible moment and just wasting all of it. That's just something I really don't want to do. So I'll look to see if I have any other options regarding just slowing down the lava placement. Because with the setup I have now, the lava is just all going to go to waste and I'll never get more mana. Yeah, I'm just thinking, is there anything I can use to just force the lava to stay in place for 5 minutes? Yeah, I might just have to look all this up in my own time, most likely. I don't know if I'm going to get lucky enough to find something immediately. I doubt I will. I doubt I'll just instantly find something. So how's this coming along? Nearly, well, not nearly half full. I'm also going to try and just see if I can place down a cake with a block placer. Let me test that too. Didn't try that yet, let's try it now. And also free up inventory space. So this looks like it's coming along nicely. Alright, let's collect some more eggs while we're at it. And then collect more sugar. Unless I just left enough of it in this backpack. As a matter of fact, I left a decent amount in there. I'm gonna need more inventory space again. I'll make some chests while I'm at it, get these placed down. So I can just simply put the cakes somewhere. Just have a place to keep some of them. So yeah, I'm gonna just make a couple more of these for the time being. Oh right, that's what I want to do. I'm getting mixed up already. Getting mixed up a lot already here. Alright, I'll stop making cakes soon, don't worry. It's not all I'm gonna do this stream. I guess once I run out of sugar, I'm gonna stop. Alright, last one. That should be good enough for now. So I want to just see if I can place one with a block place, so I'll take one with me. Then I'll try this on the block placer and see if it actually works. If not, then I don't know if there'll be another way to auto-place cake. Not sure if another means is going to exist. Alright, so yeah, it does work. So it looks like I'm able to auto-place these after all. Okay. So I'm guessing this is the one eating the cake, right? Well, it's probably this one eating it. Yeah, it's that one. Alright, so hear me out on this one. So that's gonna go here. I'll point it this way. So that's gonna eat the cake placed there. Alright, so yeah, hear me out on this one. Connect that and that. And pass a wire down underground. So let's go down right about now and start passing this through. No, not that. So this should now be receiving power. Yes, it is. Just gonna run the wire down underground. Then I'll want to just also... Yeah, I'll make another... Actually, no, better yet. This is where I keep all the cakes. I could just funnel a pipe all the way to the block placer here. If I'm crazy enough, I could just funnel a pipe all the way across. Or I could just move the cow over here instead. Then move the chest like much closer by. Because this is quite a bit of distance for the items to travel, to say the least. Mechanical... No, and the logistical transport is what transports the items. So I do have to wonder how many pipes it would take just to go and transport everything over. Just to successfully do this, I wonder how many of these pipes it would take. Actually, let's find out. Alright, so far I got like 3 stacks of pipes. Alright, down to my last bit of iron. I really am gonna need to get more. Also, how are you doing for redstone? Still pretty good. It's the iron, though, I'm just gonna have to go restock on sooner or later. That, however, I'm clearly running low on. Alright, so let's just see if this will be enough logistical transporter to actually just pipe the cakes over. I'm gonna see if I have enough or not. I'll tend to that later. Just gonna start running the pipes across and see if I actually have enough. Alright, where's the configurator? So I don't forget to set this to pull. Okay, it better actually work. That's just gonna be an infinite cycle of cakes going out the chest and back in, just to see that it works, though. So I don't want to just set up this whole pipe and it doesn't actually do anything. That'll be extra disappointing. Like, that'll be extra bad if that's the case. We'll start off by placing these. I gotta make sure I don't miss anything either. Alright, then back to the dirt blocks. One of these. Yeah, I'm working on a system that's going to transport cake from one place to the other. I really just love what I'm doing with this game, sometimes. I really just can't get over the cool things I can do with this modpack. Or just the unusual tasks I'm going to find myself taking on for whatever reason. One reason or another. Might find myself doing some unusual tasks, to say the least. This being one of them. Pretty sure this will most likely be enough logistical transporters to do the task at hand. Probably won't run out. Okay. This has to be, like, perfectly connected now at this point. So I'm gonna just go back to the other end quickly and set that connection to pull. And we should be just good to go. Set the pull, okay. So let's just verify that my cake is gonna pop out on the other side of this. Should see some cake in here. It's gonna take some time. Has a lengthy pipe to travel through, so it might take time to actually spot it. And yeah, here's to hoping it doesn't get lost, the cake. Oh, would you look at that? There it is. Alright, there's our cake on the assembly line. It's gonna go in here. Block placer. Yeah, this is incredible. Alright, our cake has arrived at its destination. This is incredible. Also, I'm gonna quickly light these up so it's not like dark around here. Might as well just briefly light up the area. So what's this mana pool looking like now? Still slowly but surely coming along. So I now have this automated, more or less. So as soon as this cake's gone, then the next one's just gonna get placed. I have this automated till it runs out of cake, of course. But I need to just drop off the cake at one spot, and then the rest of the work placing the cake is gonna be done for me. That's the TNT placer. I'll need more gunpowder, though, to make more TNT later. But that will be, yeah, the TNT placer. Alright, there we go, that's better. I'll probably toss out like a bit of these. I didn't need that many transporters anyways. But now I know for a fact I absolutely need to get some iron. I had like plenty of it, now it's just like all gone. Could just gather it the old-fashioned way, or I could just use a digital miner. I'll likely just do the latter since I know that's gonna go by way quicker. So I'll just go to a place I'm pretty sure I haven't just harvested all the iron out of, and then just start harvesting it from there. Yes, I'll go fly a bit out west, drop off the miner there, and just mine out all the iron that I can get. Then just run this, collect whatever iron I can. Silicon we don't need. New filter or dict or iron. And then run it. And I hear, like, 2 spiders. Alright, so far I already have like a stack of iron, but I'm still gonna wait for more to just come in. Probably not gonna go too far still. Okay, I probably don't even need to keep the slow touch on at all for this. Clearly, I don't need to have that on. So I'm gonna let some more iron come in still. Even then, this is still gonna be a decent amount to work with, even if I don't just stay for like all 1,500 of it. Something's behind me. Not anymore. Yeah, so now I just want some of this iron to just come in as quickly as possible. Okay, I want to look at my advancements, but if I do that... Yeah, if I do this, then I won't actually just get more iron. The game will be paused. Just gonna see what else there is to do here in terms of advancements. Nothing really past Dead and Seek aside from these 6, it looks like. I think that might be it for advancements for the most part. Wait, can I really do that? Transport a monster spawner. Wait, I can do that? I didn't even know, like, I could do that. Like, I wouldn't know what I'd do exactly, like, what monsters I transport over, but apparently that's possible? Like, what kind of spawner would I transfer over if I really want to do so? Botania challenges, I want to work on this, too. I said I wanted to get the Fruit of Grisaia since the beginning of the series, really? Even though it's just like a really good food item, and I can just eat enchanted berries, I still want to get the Fruit of Grisaia because I'm still in the process of playing. Yeah, the Fruit of Grisaia. I know one of these 3 rings gives you like 10 extra hearts. I'll see if I can end up with that too. Granted, I'm not going to need the 10 hearts at the rate we're going. Find a bug that lets you have an undefined Botania flower. Not quite sure how I'm going to pull that off. I don't know what the other 2 rings do. I don't know like what this does either. Key of the King's Law, I don't know what that's for either. Rank SS Terra Shatterer. Slay a Gaia Guardian without wearing any armor at any point during the fight. This should be an interesting one. This one's even more interesting. Put to use the Pinkinator. Yeah, sadly the game was paused while I was looking at all those advancements. Then there's of course still the applied energistic stuff I'd like to do before I just put this series to rest. Oh, and Galacticraft going to Venus and Asteroid Belt. And maybe find the last couple biomes and biomes of plenty. If I can get a like decisive list as to what said biomes are, then I'd be tempted to just try and go for the last 4. The Advent of Ascension stuff I don't really care for. I've done it all already in a different world. Or nearly all of it anyways. I'm going to try and spend a bit more time in this before moving on from it. There's still going to be also more Buildcraft stuff to just try out as well. I don't know what the hell this one's supposed to be. Well, I already did this just this stream, actually. Then there's going to be making a laser, eventually even making the infinity drill, seeing just how powerful that can get. Might actually want to consider making a checklist of things I want to do at this point. Get those done, then just put the series to rest. I still feel like it's safe to say there's a good chance I'm going to maybe get like 8 to 10 more live streams out of this. Maybe even more. I could maybe just go with the 4 stacks of iron for now, because I'd rather not just sit here on stream doing nothing. I think I'll just take the 4 stacks of iron for the time being. Alright, I'm off for now. I'll just take that and leave for the time being. I mean, I still do have the setup that lets me triple my ores. Well, like the ores that Mechanism recognizes that can get tripled, which include iron, of course. So I can triple that and get like 12 stacks of ingots. That should keep me satisfied for a while, so let's just take the 4 stacks. So 3 clumps from each ore from Purification Chamber. Clumps to dust. Clumps to dirty dust to regular dust. Dust to ingot, and then just dump that in the chest there. Yeah, I certainly didn't figure out all of this overnight, to tell you the truth. It's not like I was going to figure out all of this immediately anyways. How many cakes do we still have here? Oh, quite a few. I'm still getting mana to come in, so how much do we have? It's nearly half full again. Okay, now I'm probably just going to want to dump more Yellorium here. And eventually just go gather some more while we're at it. And eventually this stash is going to run out too. So yes, at the very least I now have some more iron coming in, so that's always good. Just double checking to see what we're looking at now over here. I'll try and just jumpstart, like, more mana. I'll try and just get a bit more thrown in here. Also, I was initially setting my prospects to shoot for Terra Steel, because if I have, like, the full Terra Steel armor set, I can get passive mana generation on mana tablets, but with these kinds of setups, if I just make enough of them, I'm not really going to need that even. I'll more or less just have passive mana generation already without having to resort to some of these setups. And the cakes seem to last for quite a bit. Like, these don't get burnt through that quickly. Like, we were going through the TNT a lot faster than we're going through the cakes. So I'm still thinking, what do I want to do next? Could maybe go fight a harder version of the Gaia Guardian soon. I mean, I'm probably going to have another opportunity in, like, not too long. And again, I'm pretty sure I also need another mana pearl to go through with this. Okay, so yeah, here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to go mining for the first time in a while. Because there's still, like, a few drops I want to get from that. There's some stuff I want from mining, because Advent of Ascension has the foraging skill. You have this drop table you can just randomly hit as you mine, so... Both Ender Pearls and Gunpowder are on said tables, so that's why I'm going to go for some mining right now. Those are both on that table, so that's why I'm going to do that. Just clearing some more space in my inventory quickly. I'll put these on, then I'll just get myself back underground. Alright, let's go under. Guess I'll grab the iron as I pass by it. Anything else I might want, I'll just probably pick it up too. Right, I'm stuck again. And I'm probably going to run into a lot of gravel, not even trying, most likely, am I right? Right, so I'm just going to make sure I don't miss any Ender Pearls or Gunpowder. Because I want to be able to hit, like, those drops, and ideally as many as possible. But unfortunately, this is going to be luck-based. Unfortunately, it's sort of a luck-based mission I'm taking upon myself right now. I haven't been underground to actually mine in a while. Like, this is only one of the few real excuses I can give myself to just do this again. I'll still definitely take the Yellorium as I see it. And the iron. I'll just go grab whatever ores and whatnot I find. Right, zombie and enchanted chain armor with an enchanted shovel. Alright, there's an ender pearl. There's one. I'll still definitely grab it. Something's pushing me. Okay, never mind, it's not pushing me anymore. Diamonds, okay. Might as well still just quickly stop to pick these up for old time's sake. Back when finding diamonds was one of the coolest things ever. I mean, very early on in the Minecraft playthrough, that's always something you absolutely want to see. As early as possible, just diamonds. Doesn't really matter, like, the mod pack. For the most part, very early on, you absolutely want to see diamonds as soon as possible. Unless you're playing with something busted, let you just start with all the best gear right away. I mean, if you have to start from nothing, obviously, you definitely want to find diamonds as soon as possible in the early stages. Alright, let's charge this up. Let's stop burning. And we're still burning. Alright, now we're done burning. Might as well also clear up a few inventory spaces while we're just waiting to have this recharge. 20 gunpowder and 3 ender pearls so far. I was still hoping for more of both, but what are you gonna do? As I said earlier, this is a luck-based mission I'm taking. Alright, some more ender pearls. Never hurts to see that. Alright, there's suddenly some lava. I'm just gonna double back. And just go mine in whatever direction and still, like, have, like, equal odds of getting foraging drops. Alright, so 20 and 5. 20 gunpowder and 5 ender pearls. Alright, 39 and 5 now. Oh, oil. Wasn't expecting to find that again. Wasn't expecting to run the more oil, but okay, I guess we did. Yeah, I forgot that was a thing still. Yeah, usually you really don't want to just run into oil, you just get stuck, and just because your movement is so extremely hindered in oil, you really just run the risk of drowning in it sometimes. If you don't have something like ender pearls just to teleport you away from the oil spill, you can run the risk of just simply drowning in it if you're just caving and you get unlucky. I mean, that's actually happened to me like almost a couple times. I think that almost happened to me like at least once. I nearly drowned because of an oil spill underground. And you can't easily swim away from it because the oil is sticky and it really just inhibits your movement. Speaking of which, there's even more oil here. Still more oil. I'm gonna try and get away from it. Oh, right, that's out of juice again. Guess I shouldn't be surprised that's the case. So I'm gonna toss some of the random things I know I don't need. 9 gold, that's not really worth keeping. More oil? Really? And I'm stuck. Trying to just fly up and I'm still stuck in the oil, it's not letting me go anywhere. So I'll just swim back this way to escape it. Alright, more oil. Trying to just not get caught in this, it really just slows me down. Alright, did I get the gunpowder? Yes, I did. So I have 57 gunpowder, 9 ender pearls from this trip. Well, actually 64 plus the 6 there, so 70 gunpowder now on this trip. I just need to keep on hitting the gunpowder drop off the forging table. As I said, it really is a luck-based mission. I could have like way more or way less gunpowder than what I got now. It really is just luck-based, I tell you. More oil. Kind of blocking an ender pearl, so I'm going to leave that. More oil still. Alright, so that's gotta be, like... That's 83 gunpowder right there we have. I mean, I guess killing creepers would have still been quicker. At least with my foraging level being only 40... No, 37, not even 40 yet. I guess with it only being 37, I guess that explains it. I'm guessing with a higher foraging level, this would obviously just go by quicker. I'd get more gunpowder sooner. Mainly because I'd just be hitting the drop table way more frequently. And again, if I really want to keep on pursuing this avenue of foraging, I should maybe just get the pick max made. Should maybe also make a pick max on this world as well. That'll just let me train foraging much faster than even this can let me, most likely. Recharge this again for like the 5th or 6th time now. Because that's just apparently what I gotta keep on doing. So I have like 100 gunpowder here, 13 more ender pearls. Pretty good for ender pearls. I don't know about gunpowder though, that's not gonna last forever, unfortunately. I feel like the ender pearls will at least last longer than the gunpowder is gonna last. Oh, this is definitely what I think it is. Yeah, that's definitely what I think it is right there. Okay, I thought maybe I hit another oil spill, but the blocks weren't moving, so yeah, this obviously had to be the ruined teleporter. Except I really didn't need to find another one. I mean, I got that portal set up a while ago. So I clearly don't need to do it again. So I'm just looking to see exactly what I have from this trip that I was shooting for initially. Alright, 40 foraging. I'm just gonna bail with what I have, actually. just gonna bail with what I got. Stack of ender pearls, not bad. Wish I would have hit more gunpowder though, but oh well. I'm still willing to bail with this. Okay, I should be hitting the surface of the plateau soon. Okay, I just hit the surface alright. So I gotta face... yeah, this direction, and just launch myself. And now I should not be too far off from my base. I should actually be, like, really close. Yeah, I'm actually super close. And blam, we're home. So I'll definitely put away my cobblestone I got just now. Yeah, here's where I plan to just keep it all anyways, my cobble. I'll likely chuck the rest of the materials I don't need. I'm definitely hanging on to the cobblestone. I'll probably also hang on to some gravel. Got some random ores. I guess I'll save those too. There's my iron from earlier. Let's also chuck this in. I don't remember being able to triple my yellorium, but I know I can double it. So yeah, let's do that too. More iron's gonna go in here. Andesite, granite, diorite. I'll just chuck that. Not gonna bother keeping it. I'll also process this while we're at it. And get a few more buckets of essence as a result. I'll also take a couple more of these. Then simply just save these for later. Also 9 more diamonds, not too bad. Alright, so where's my sand? I'm gonna make some more TNT. So let's just also throw that in to that chest. Throw that in there. That's gonna go towards these flowers to make more mana. Okay, so that was the last cake from this machine. So what's this looking like now? A little over half full. Okay, that's good. So I need just like one mana pearl for now. I'll take a single one. Yeah, it's really just booming here right now. Yeah, we're simply just booming at this point. Okay, I didn't mean booming in that sense. I didn't mean booming in a literal sense. It happened again. I didn't mean like the literal boom. Like explosive one. Yeah, we got that again. Okay, I saved one of my spreaders and lost one of the others. I don't know what actually makes that just fail every once in a while. And again, maybe I should have just left it like going only every 30 seconds instead of 15. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna slow that timer down again, most likely. Just to again reduce the risk of that happening a third time. Really should consider that just to, again, reduce the risk of seeing that happen a third time. Because now I gotta make another Elven Mana Spreader if I want to restore this up exactly as I had it. I'll just make another Elven Mana Spreader. I really don't want to lose, like, another one at this point. Yeah, I'll just go quickly make another, it's fine. Putting that away. Right, so 6 more of these, 1 more of these, and then some random peddling. We should be good to go. So I also need to restore my redstone. I don't know how this just keeps on failing. It's getting ridiculous now. But I'm almost certain that it's going to succeed. I'm almost certain that nothing's going to go wrong. I tried to carefully calculate everything and still finds a way to just backfire anyways. I'm going to up it to 25 seconds. And it still just finds a way to backfire regardless. Active on redstone signal. I need another random cable to just restore this to its working glory. Like, I feel like I've calculated it properly, and it still just somehow manages to fail despite that. This should now run only once every 25 seconds. Really just trying to reduce the risk of having, like, third mishap. So I'll just slow this down even further. Sure, I'll just go through TNT less frequently. It'll produce mana, like, at a slower rate, but if I can just avoid, again, blowing a hole in my setup, then I'd prefer, like, just less mana overall. If I can just guarantee that I'm not going to just completely blow up the setup by accident, I'd prefer that. Hold up, I think I messed up something. Well, I think I was about to mess up. I forgot to point these to the mana pool. I forgot to line those up. And then, there we go. I think forgetting that might have just caused me to lose my setup for a third time. Active on redstone signal, put this back in. So good thing I managed to remember. Oh, shit. Come on, don't tell me I messed up again. I'll just shut that off for now. Trying to make sure these are connected and that these are also connected. Then I'll just reactivate this. Trying to make sure I just don't mess this up for the third time. Trying to really just make sure I have this correct still. I just can't get over how frequently I mess it up as of late. Like, that's gone wrong twice, and I still can barely get over the fact that it's gone wrong like twice now. Alright, so it's also time to gather more sugar. So I'm going to make some more cakes and just give those to the Kekistan. Whatever the flower was named. Kekis something. Kekimuris. I know it definitely wasn't Kekistan. Except the wheat hasn't even done growing yet. Thought it would have fully grown by now, but I guess not. So that's going to really restrict what I can do here. Thinking maybe I should actually just expand the wheat farm a bit if I'm really going to keep on going down this avenue. Alright, one more bucket, please. So I'm going to see how many more cakes I can just squeeze out. How many I can just get with the little wheat I have. I think I'll still be able to make, like, I don't know, 7 more cakes. With the rest of the wheat I have, I'll be able to make 7 more. Make that 6 now. Alright, let's make a couple more. Alright, last one for now. Once I get more wheat, then I can make more cakes. Then throw the last 3 in here. Alright, so I'm gonna... Okay, I'm still carrying the Gaia spirits. They were just in my backpack. So I'm gonna consider trying to fight the harder Gaia Guardian and see if I can pull this off. Okay, I've been up for almost 3 hours, so let's just get the stream over with. So I'm gonna try and cap it off with another boss fight. So I got myself ranged weapon, melee weapon. So I'm probably going to want to just pull out all my best gear. First things first, just make the Terra Steel ingot. With these 3 things. And while this gets produced, this Terra Steel, I'm going to want to just get all my best gear. So I'm going to go through my backpack, rummage through that, and pull out the best gear I can. So yeah, more nice runes. Grab my Terra Steel ingot. Make the Gaia Spirit ingot. That's ready now. I'll get the hotbar set up. This looks about good to me. So, well, actually no, the runes don't need to be in the hotbar. Jetpack's not going to do anything during the fight, so I'll just unequip that once more. I guess in case I end up really needing it, if I have the Notch Apple on me somewhere still, I'll get that out. In case I need to fall back on the Notch Apple, I'll take that out, throw that in the hotbar. Also, definitely going to want to have a shield. Take the shield back out. Put that in the offhand. Ambrosium for healing, if it really gets that bad. And I'm quick enough to actually use it. Ambrosium. Yeah, some food. The Notch Apple, if I have to fall back on it. And the pearls, maybe even that too. Or better yet, if I want to just teleport around the arena, Shire Staff's going to be probably better suited. This is probably better suited to just teleporting. Then again, if I need to teleport, Shire Staff would be better. Or need to or want to teleport regardless, I'll just be better off using that. Well, I do have a gun. I might consider actually pulling a gun out and using that instead. Might try that as another option for a ranged weapon. I mean, even this tier 1 gun probably won't be too bad. I mean, like, this can just kill, like, enemies in, like, 2 hits. And it's just, like, auto, you just kind of hold it and fire it, so I think I'll try that, too. I'll make, like, this many bullets for now. 3 stacks will do. I think I'll give the gun a try for once. Really hadn't used that in a while. Just gonna fire a couple rounds to test it. Alright, let's just go and do this, get this over with, see if I can pull this off. Harder Gaia Guardian. Yeah, let's just go for it. So shift right click. So yeah, harder Gaia Guardian fight incoming. Let's see if I can pull this off. Right, I couldn't see for a moment there. Right, where is he? He's gone again. Where is he? He's over there. Missed. Heal up. No, don't misclick. Don't misclick on that. Please don't misclick on the beacon. Please don't misclick. Yeah, as soon as I get close, just get pushed away, or he teleports or some shit, and I just simply can't hit him. Alright, Bo. Yeah, I just keep on getting swarmed by random enemies, just don't let me get close, so... I'll probably want to use the bow on him at this point. It's getting kind of ridiculous to try anything else. Guess I'll get the gun out for all these mobs that are gonna spawn. So I'll just hope the grenades can more or less do their thing. Wait, why is it not firing? Oh, really? Why is it not firing fast enough? Oh, this might be a bit too slow. Okay, I'm getting cornered. Gotta not get cornered on this. I guess I gotta just fall back to the sword for this one. Okay, throw in the corner here. And I can barely even do anything right now. Barely have any control of the situation. Guess I just have to tank the hits. Right, so I beat him. Still getting, like, outright swarmed by the rest of the enemies that are still alive. Right, so the area's clear. So now I gotta just pick up my loot. Now I gotta just take the time to actually claim all my loot here. Will of Arim. This I'll keep. Overgrowth Seed. Let's get a backpack out. 27 mana steal. Okay. Now that I think about it, it's probably not that special. 13 mana pearls. 5 mana diamonds. A music disc. The Dice of Fate. So I'm gonna get a random relic if I just use this. The Pinkinator. And that's my loot. I'm gonna guess that, like, one of the Wither Skeletons just dropped this for me, right? And the Will of Aram. Critical hits apply weakness effect. Except I don't have a Terrestrial Helmet, so I can't actually use this yet. So I got the Dice of Fate advancement, right? Yep. Looks like I got that. So I have to just use this and see what relic I end up with. Oh, 16 more Gaia Spirits also for killing the boss. And the rest is just going to be random mob loot that I don't really care for. The rest is just random loot. Including an instant health potion. Some glass bottles, some sticks. Some random stuff. Completely random selection of mob drops. So I'm just trying to imagine what fighting that without being armor is going to be like. Then again, I can probably do the easier fight and still get the kill of the boss without any armor advancement. So like a random potion from a witch. I guess I'll keep that in the collection too. Some extra bones, I definitely don't mind seeing those. That's just going to go towards bone meal and towards growing wheat faster. I definitely don't mind that. Right, I didn't actually get too much mileage out of the gun. I think I had, like, better luck with the bow. I think I did better with the Atlantic bow. And then once I got swarmed by mobs, of course, like a melee weapon that just really dishes out quick damage. Yeah, I think we might actually be in the endgame by now. I think we very well might have hit the endgame for Botania. So there's some more Gaia Spirits. I'm going to put these here. I think we're more or less at the endgame at this rate. So let's just use this. Lands on a 4 and transforms into the Ring of Thor. Which does what exactly? Okay, it's in a bauble slot somewhere, so let me go find that. That's not baubles. This is. Ring of Thor. Relic. That's all it says, it's a relic. What does this fancy relic do? I mean, I know Thor's the Norse god of thunder, so... Then again, I still can't guess what the effect exactly is going to be. Rolling a 4 with a dice of fate. Right, so is it, like, easy to control exactly what you roll with the dice? So I just don't get, like, the same relic again. Oh, well, it'll turn into a random relic not yet obtained by the player, so I can't roll, like, 2 4s in a row. Extends the mind area of an active Terra Shatterer that I don't even have yet. For a pickaxe I don't have. Might as well just keep the ring on, because I don't know what else to do with it. Yeah, the Ring of Odin's the one that gives you, like, the 10 extra hearts of health. And immune to suffocation, drowning, fire, lava, starvation, and fall. Oh, wow. Immune to suffocation, immune to drowning, immune to fire, immune to lava, immune to starving, immune to fall damage. Well, you could still just, like, run out of hunger and not be able to sprint eventually, but you don't actually take starvation damage. And immune to fall damage. But I got that, like, way long ago with the golden feather. And, of course, additional 10 hearts of health. That Odin ring seems like by far the craziest one. I had the Flugel. Teleports you from one place to another, but at the cost of mana. As much as I want to do that again, I think I'd still have to wait a bit for, like, the next Terra Steel Ingot to come in. Right, so what's our mana pool looking like now? Not that far off, actually. But I'd have to start funneling more resources, or we're not going to be quite there yet. I'm probably going to want to do that again sometime soon. I'm probably looking forward to doing that once again, most likely. Yeah, the music disc, I'm gonna probably play that next stream, most likely. And then gotta figure out what this does, too. So yeah, I think it's safe to say we've officially hit the end game for Botania here. I really do want to just run this fight once more, actually. See what other random relic I can just end up with. So I can only make a couple more TNT blocks for now. At best, I can only make like 3 more with what I currently have. So I'm not going to get there with TNT, that's for damn sure. I really do want to just run one more Gaia Guardian fight. And maybe try and pull off a slightly cleaner kill than last one too, while we're at it. So I'm going to get some bones out. Also going to make it daytime. So I'll get some more cakes ready. Not again! Not again! This is the 3rd time now this has happened! This is now the 3rd time it's happened! Are you kidding me? And I think now my hourglass is gone too. This is now the 3rd time it's happened. Are you kidding me? What am I doing wrong? I don't get where I'm going wrong with this. I mean, I still have the cake flowers. So I guess it's not all bad. Yeah, it's the 3rd time that's just actually blown up the ground. I really don't get how that's still happening, either. Well, at least I'm getting more wheat still, so I guess that's something. So, how much sugar's in here? Oh, plenty of it. So, 3 buckets. And let's just do this once again, make more cake. I don't even know if I'm going to set up the entropium flowers again. I might just place the TNT manually from now on. This is getting silly, the fact that I've blown it up 3 times in a row now. Now it's just getting absurd, blowing that up 3 in a row. At least it's perfectly safe just to manually place the cake. Well, not manually, but automatically place it. Like, the cake's not gonna blow up if I do something wrong, so I'll definitely stick with this setup. Like, cake doesn't explode if you mess up your task. Like, I don't know what's making me just miscalculate. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Not sure what's making me just completely miscalculate when to just place the TNT block for the entropiniums. Alright, 4 more cakes coming through. Yeah, I'm likely just gonna carry all the ingredients for a cake with me for God knows how long. I'm just gonna keep on carrying the cake ingredients, most likely. I think I just lost, yeah, 2 more mana spreaders again. And I lost my hourglass this time around. Yeah, I seem to just lose everything. Sometimes I really have the habit for just losing, like, whatever I can lose. Then I gotta just patch up the hole once again. There's also that hole that has to be filled up. So at least this is having no problem just placing more cake. Yeah, this is definitely going to take more time, to say the least. Because of unexpected circumstances. Well, hopefully I can just throw some coal in front of these other mana spreaders to try and speed up the process a bit. And I guess I'll just patch up this hole while we wait. Let's fill up the hole for the third time now. So apparently I can never stop filling up this one hole. Alright, so where did I put the rest of the dirt? I put it here. Yeah, let's fill up the hole once more, because I can never stop doing this, it seems. Might have to really just consider, like, another source. Probably gonna consider, like, another source of mana to automate, not automate TNT. I'll probably much better off doing that manually. Probably gonna manually place the TNT from now on. And then automate something else. I mean, it was definitely worth a try. Didn't have too much to lose. Right, one more, and that'll do it. I also lost another block placer. Yeah, I lose like half the blocks involved in the whole setup every time I just mess things up once. Lose like about half the blocks or so. But this should definitely get me to like half a mana pool, no problem. This has to get me to half. Then I'll do one more Gaia Guardian fight and then just call it a stream. Alright, so one more Elven Mana Spreader coming up. This is going to be like the last one I can make for now until I get more Dreamwood. Alright, so our last Elven Mana Spreader coming up. I don't want to blow this again. Literally speaking, I don't want to blow it. And speaking literally the most literal sense possible, I don't want to blow this. So let's see if this is pointing correctly. Yes, it is. Quite literally speaking, let's not blow it. Still have the redstone torch, so I'll put that here. Well, I'm gonna mark the tile I placed the TNT with, I guess this. I'll just mark it with something nicer looking. I guess I'll use a block of emerald to mark it. I mean, hopefully that's still going to stand out amongst the grass. I'm pretty sure it will, so I'll just use that to mark where I put the TNT. I think I can place another one, right? And then I have to just wait to place another. Alright, so is this hitting the mana pool, or... Yeah, it should be hitting it. Let me just actually verify that it's hitting the pool. Alright, so I'm almost ready to just spawn in the boss like a third time. Well, second time I'm spawning in on like a harder difficulty. Yeah, we're more or less almost ready at this point. And I'll have to take out all my combat gear again after putting it away just to do other things. I'll just take back out all my combat-related gear. Right, I'm almost ready for like another Gaia Guardian. I just do want to see what other relic I'm gonna hit from this. Like, what else am I just gonna roll into? I want to see. Okay. I think we should be good to go. I'll just get this placed straight away. I'm pretty sure this should successfully go through. Yeah, if only like I still had this going by even faster. I mean, I should get a Terror Steel. I should have this like done correctly. And I should be able to fight the Gaia Guardian once more. I'll do that and then just probably end the stream at that point. I really just want to get one more fight in. Looks like our wish has been granted. Right, the wish has been granted. Let's get ready for another of these. So I'm not going to get Thor's ring again, no matter what, because I already have that relic. I want to see what other of the 5 relics I haven't got yet that I'm going to just hit at this point. So yeah, let's definitely just try this again. I'm going to just get rid of this before starting the fight. Not going to leave that alive. I'd rather not just have other enemies to also distract me mid-fight. So I can't leave the arena, obviously. Right, something just hit me, and I didn't hit that. Gaia Guardian. I just hit a 2, that's it. Stop teleporting so much, please. Okay, didn't realize I was this low. Did not realize I was so low here. Okay, I don't even have my shards on me. Guess I'm just gonna do the fight without them. Probably won't have time to actually go retrieve the shards at this rate. Guess I'll be fighting without my Ambrosium shards and just the Caillou staff. Didn't realize I was so low. Yeah, we nearly just died on this one. Caillou staff? Quickly now? Oh, I'm really running low. I'm not healing. Not gaining health. I'm getting pushed around. I'm just gonna eat Gnaw Chapel, I don't care. I'm either gonna overpower or get overpowered at this rate, so I'm gonna eat Gnaw Chapel. Right, now we're getting in the damage. Let's go. Now the damage is coming in. So now this is where all the mobs are going to spawn, so... Another Wither Skull just dropped. Okay, then. Just gotta get the Shadow Sword at the ready for this one. Okay, so that skeleton just put on the Wither Skeleton's head. For like, I don't know, 5 seconds until I just killed it. Another one wearing the Wither Skull's head. Skeletons wearing Wither Skeleton skulls, okay. Another Wither Skull drop, okay. Unless that's the same one as earlier, I don't know if it is. How am I doing for health? I get hit like every half second, so it's hard to tell. And I'm constantly getting withered, so it's hard to see like the empty part of the health bar compared to the full part, so that doesn't help matters much either. I stopped teleporting for just a second. That has to do it. That has to be it. Still being chased by something, I just gotta shake it off. What's this that just dropped? A Black Her Lotus, okay. Rune of Air. Another Will of Arim? Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'll take the gunpowder. What else is on the ground? Doesn't look like anything else is just lying around. See, I nearly died like twice during that fight. Yeah, I forgot to take out the Ambrosium shards, so I wasn't able to quite fall back on those. And then again, it doesn't matter if I have them out or not, the fight's over at this point. Almost ran out of runes to cast Kaiju Staff with, so that was actually much closer than it appeared. That was really that close. And there's more bones still. So I'm going to take this back home and then just see what other reward I'm getting. So I don't know if I want the Fruit of Grisaya more or the Ring of Odin. I got the Black Her Lotus, so that's also pretty cool. I'm just going to go and toss it in right now and see how much mana I get from this. Assuming it goes in the pool. Decent amount of mana that gave me. Nearly an eighth of the way. Yeah, nearly an eighth of the way full from that now. Might as well still put away the rest of my loot here. Alright, the Wills of Arim don't stack, clearly. More Gaia Spirits, I'll keep them here, I guess. Power 2 bow, not even interested. Alright, so let's just crack this and see what we got. Key of the King's Law. Alright, what does this do? I remember that actually needing mana to work. Which I don't really carry on me, because I don't produce that much mana. Well, I do, but I tend to just use it up as fast as I produce it, so... I'm probably just gonna keep this, I don't know, here for now. I guess I'll just for now leave it there. Yeah, I really could be doing a lot better, like, on these fights, to say the least. Like, I could probably be playing a lot better against Gaia Guardian. Like, even with all this overpowered Advent of Ascension gear, I still nearly died. Granted, this was all on hard difficulty, but still. Like, come on, I know I can do better. And I'm also eventually gonna attempt this, but I'm gonna attempt, like, the easier version of said boss with wearing no armor. I mean, I'm gonna likely attempt this, too. I'm probably gonna want to get the 10 extra hearts and then just shoot for this. Alright, so I'm gonna just pretty much end it here for now. Defeated like Hard Guy Guardian twice. Barely got out of the second one alive, but still. That off twice. Likely gonna do it 4 more times still for the other 4 relics. Then I'll be guaranteed to get like the Ring of Odin at that point. If I just go get all the other 4, then I'm guaranteed Ring of Odin for sure.